Hey guys, Outdoor Enthusiast 88 here again. So I'm testing out something today. It's actually a tactical belt. Here it is right here, and it's made by Blue Alpha Gear. You want to take a look at that right there. Made in the USA. Actually, I've been testing this for about a month now. Actually, I went and reached out to the guys over at Blue Alpha Gear, and they went ahead and sent this out to me to test. I've been actually looking at them for a long time now, and I tell you, it did not disappoint. I've been testing it through a variety of ways. I've been almost wearing it every day. EDC, on the range here as well, and actually hiking, some biking. I've been using this for a bunch of stuff, and it has held up great in the last month or so. And I really cannot say enough about it. But I just want to kind of walk you through some of the specs here. It does come in 3 different colors: black, wolf gray, like this one, as well as a coyote brown. And if you take a look at their website, they actually are for $64.97 currently, which is actually a really good deal for a tactical EDC belt. And of course, this is the hybrid EDC belt. They're actually made of a 1.5-inch nylon webbing that is sewn together with a different variety of thread there, with a bonded nylon thread. They're actually produced here right in the USA, right down in Georgia. They want you to order a belt size +1 or -1 to what you usually are. I'm usually between like 34 and 36, 34 on a good day. So I got a 36 just in case. But how this is adjusted actually is a Velcro system right here. And actually it's a lot better than the website makes it seem. I mean, you got all this Velcro to play with, and you can either loosen it up, put the Velcro down here, see if I can do it, loosen it up, or you can bring it as close as you can and try to really kind of wrench it in there. So you probably have a few inches to play with on either way and either side. And the buckles themselves seem to work really well. It's actually a Cobra buckle, which is the first time I've actually had one of these. They're really more used in the military and tactical needs. They're designed for being quick release, so you can see it clicks on like that. What you do is you have these 2 tabs, you push them forward, it comes apart. Now the buckles themselves are designed in the USA, but I was told that most of the parts are actually shipped here from overseas. So they go and they actually have the belts themselves are the one thing that aren't really made in the USA. However, the design is from here, and the rest of the belt is handmade here in the USA. It's very rigid. You can see just kind of holding out like this. It's not like a regular belt. It doesn't really flop around too much or anything like that. And I haven't had any problems with it. It has some cool kind of writing on there, on the buckles themselves. Get some bugs out of my eyes. Kind of talk about how it works. Pretty cool. Clicks in really well. If you don't grab both tabs at the same time, I have noticed that it actually has an issue kind of sometimes coming apart. But they are designed, and I think it's really the top one here. Actually, it's the bottom one, because usually when you wear it, you can be wearing it like this if you wear it with the left side, the female belt going around the left side. So you will grab it with your left hand. So it's this top one right here. You might want to put some oil in there or something, but it is a mechanism, so you got to keep an eye on it. It's not like a regular simple peg system with a hole. You've seen a lot of belts. So it's not too bad. It's a little easier to do when you're actually wearing it. There you go. So it works really well with outside the waistband, inside the waistband, hiking, camping, whatever. It's an excellent belt to hold up. So one of the benefits of this special hybrid EDC belt is that the buckle for a Cobra is typically this size, but you can see the female side of this is a lot smaller. You can see that there. So what you can do is actually use this on any pair of pants, jeans, shorts, whatever, as long as it's like a 1.5-inch loop. You can see it slides right in like that, and you kind of just work your way around, just like any other belt. Now the difference is you start, depending on what kind of belt you use, you kind of start in the opposite way if you want the female buckle to come around on the left side. Sorry, I'm getting eaten up by bugs as I do this. And of course the Velcro is on the top here, so you see it kind of gets caught on there, so that's something to look out. So you want to make sure you do have enough room to clear that like that. But I have not found any pants that have a problem with this at all. And now the other thing about this buckle itself is that you can see it has kind of a slight bulge on the top here, and that's just the design of the Cobra, how it clicks in. Eventually it's going to flatten out a little bit like that. But until then, what a lot of people do anyway is you slide it over to your left. What that allows you to do is have a front spot here where not only there's no buckle here, maybe if you're like bending down, hitting your stomach or something, but also you can go and put a concealed carry appendix holster in there. See, and now you have something that can be kind of almost centered rather than a typical kind of slide it all the way over if you want to. And now what this is, this of course is a single point holster here, so it doesn't really need to go in the center either way. But a lot of times some of them have like a double hook right here, especially if you have like a mag carrier on the side. A lot of people put like the full pancake style mag carrier, so you actually can slide it in the middle, have a clip on both sides without having any obtrusions with the buckle of a normal belt. So inside the waistband, no problem with the Cobra belt. Works really well. No problem there. So one of the problems I did run into with this belt is, although it's 1.5 inch buckle, these wings here make it a little bit bigger than 1.5, and with something simple like a pancake holster outside the waistband, that's not going to cut it with sliding through. So you actually have to run it through by taking the Velcro off and run it through the actual slots like so as you put it on your belt. Not too bad, but still an inconvenience. So once you get all your OWB gear on for the range, then you just go ahead and take the Cobra clip with the Cobra facing outward. Go ahead, run it back through to your desired tightness. Slide it over. You're good to go. So another option you could do, rather than run this end through all the loops on an outside the waistband rig, is, because obviously this does not fit, is you can actually get these wing loops, which do fit. You can see that there, they fit just fine. Get the wing loops, or upgrade these 1.5s to 1.75s, or even the 2-inch loops, which is pretty easy to do on most Kydex holsters. So we have several different kinds of belts on the table here, and what I really wanted to show you guys was actually the difference in quality and type of use for these belts. So going kind of from the middle outward, you have one of these basic 511 tactical belts. I think it's called Tac Light, I want to say. Let's see. TDU belt. So it's a tactical duty utility belt, and this is really squishy. You can see you can crumble it up, and in fact they had an Instagram photo on Blue Alpha Gear's site that showed someone doing this, and that's kind of caught my attention on why I might want to get one of these as a range belt for something like this, which I have been using quite a lot. And of course this is real flimsy, and when you put a holster on it, it's just going to flop outwards, kind of bend, and it's just not great. But it is, you know, it's a cheap belt, so it's a cheap tactical belt if you're kind of getting into the belt world for tactical belts. Kind of going forward here, this is your basic Target, Walmart leather belt. It's a good everyday belt. A lot of folks use them every day, dress belts, but you can see they kind of fall apart over time. Of course, they're almost just as flimsy as that 511 belt, right? It's just not a good quality. And look, you can even see like maybe appendix carry there. You can see it kind of rubs off there pretty easily. So it's a cheap leather belt, you know, 20 bucks or something. Then kind of going into a little more high quality, almost at the price point of this hybrid EDC belt from Blue Alpha Gear, you have the Magpul. Now this Magpul, I believe it's the Tejas belt. This Tejas belt I have actually did a full review on, check that out. This is my everyday carry belt. I've actually used this quite a bit as like my nicer casual belt, and the best thing about it is it's real tough leather with a nice polymer insert on the inside, so it's really rigid, just like the other belt here. It's real rigid. You're not gonna be able to crumble this up or anything like that, so it's a good gun belt. All right, now the thing is, I was looking for something for the range too, not just EDC where I'm not gonna be like beating it up all day, and this, you know, being leather, I didn't want to kind of mess it up too much. Plus, this is actually good for a dress belt too, and you can still conceal carry with it. So, like I said, I found this hybrid EDC from Blue Alpha Gear, and it's a good all-around belt. And the nylon webbing that is designed to actually, what this is designed from material, is extra good quality. I have no problems with it whatsoever. It's a good sturdy build. So I just want to show you guys a few different kinds, and this is kind of a good in-between for EDC as well as like the range for outside the waistband. So what are my final thoughts on this hybrid EDC Cobra belt here? made by Blue Alpha Gear. I think the actual Cobra buckle technology has been around for a long time and has been used quite a bit in a lot of military gear and tactical gear. And they usually come in such big buckles that they're kind of annoying if you don't have any kind of oversized pant loops for your belt on your pant there or your shorts. And the fact that they went and slimmed down one of the ends to run through a 1.5-inch loop is an excellent deal. It does mess up a little bit on the outside of the waistband like you saw, but you can get oversized loops. You can just attach the Velcro if you need to. And I think the actual material feels really good. There's no sharp edges on here. It is a rigid belt, so it's not going to be as soft as like a nice soft leather, but it's not meant to be because it's meant to have that sturdy concealed carry, kind of something you can handle as a rig almost, where you don't have to worry about it kind of sagging or bending or fraying or anything like that. I mean, the actual material is going to last for a long time. Excellent stitching, made in the USA. Of course, like I said, the belt is not made in the USA, but it is USA compliant and is designed over here, which is good, and it looks just fine, works great. You can see some wear there from just using it almost every day here for last month or so. And they do offer these in a bunch of different sizes. If you ever actually gain a lot of weight or lose a lot of weight, you can actually send this in. The actual original belt, you can send it in, and they'll, for I think 20 bucks with a form you send in, they'll go ahead and replace it with a new one that'll actually be either extra long or maybe shorter if you need to shrink it down. But unlike most belts, there's not a lot of extra slack there. So which is good is if you just get something within, like if you're a 34, you get like a 36, you'll have enough room to go up or down quite a bit, because that Velcro, as you saw, goes all the way here. You're not gonna have any problem as long as you get a good close estimate to what you are for pant size. But alright guys, well they also have some awesome shirts here too. One of those soft kind of athletic shirts. Little flag on this side actually. And I think it's actually a nice little cheap shirt. I think like 15 bucks or something, 16 bucks, so that's pretty cool. But other than that, I think that's it. I think it's actually an excellent option for EDC or even on the range. I'll continue to wear this as my everyday belt. But well, thanks for watching guys. Hey, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you in the next review.